SideWays, directed by Alexander Payne, emerged not only as a critically acclaimed film but also as a cultural touchstone, sparking conversations about wine appreciation, friendship dynamics, and the pursuit of self-discovery. Set against the picturesque backdrop of California's wine country, the film weaves together a narrative rich in comedic nuances and poignant introspection, leaving an indelible mark on cinema history. At its core, SideWays is a character-driven exploration of two middle-aged friends, Miles, played by Paul Giamatti, and Jack, played by Thomas Hayden Church, embarking on a bachelor road trip through the Santa Ynez Valley wine region, while ostensibly a journey to celebrate Jack's impending marriage. The trip becomes a catalyst for the characters to confront their personal demons, desires, and disillusionments. One of the film's most significant contributions lies in its portrayal of wine culture. SideWays introduced a wider audience to the complexities of enology, igniting a newfound interest in wine tasting and appreciation. Through Miles' passionate soliloquies on Pinot Noir and Merlot, viewers were not only entertained but also educated about the subtle nuances of winemaking, elevating the film beyond mere entertainment to a form of cultural enlightenment. At the heart of the film is the tumultuous friendship between Miles and Jack, whose contrasting personalities and moral compasses frequently collide, leading to a series of comedic, yet poignant confrontations. Miles, a struggling writer grappling with his own self-doubt and existential angst, forms an unlikely bond with Jack, a charming but morally dubious womanizer. Their friendship, built on a foundation of shared experiences and mutual insecurities, becomes a microcosm of dysfunctional dynamics, marked by codependency, deception, and unspoken resentments. Central to their relationship is Jack's impending marriage, which serves as the catalyst for their ill-fated road trip through California's wine country. As Jack indulges in one last fling before tying the knot, Miles finds himself torn between loyalty to his friend and his own moral convictions. Their journey becomes a metaphorical descent into the depths of their respective psyches, forcing them to confront uncomfortable truths about themselves and each other. In this regard, SideWays serves as a sobering reminder of the fragility of human relationships and the inherent messiness of navigating the complexities of love, friendship, and self-discovery. Through its nuanced exploration of dysfunctional dynamics, the film invites viewers to reflect on their own experiences of connection and disconnection, challenging them to confront the uncomfortable truths that lie at the heart of all meaningful relationships. Miles' relationships with his mother, ex-wife, and new love interest reveal different aspects of his character and emotional journey. Miles' relationship with his mother is complex. While the film doesn't delve deeply into their interactions, it's implied that Miles has a strained relationship with her. He mentions her briefly in conversations, but there's an undercurrent of unresolved issues. This suggests that there may be underlying tensions or unspoken feelings between them, contributing to Miles' overall sense of discontent. Miles' relationship with his ex-wife plays a significant role in his emotional landscape. Their divorce weighs heavily on him, as it represents a failure in his personal life. Throughout the film, Miles grapples with feelings of regret and inadequacy stemming from the end of their marriage. His inability to move on from this loss underscores his emotional vulnerability and fear of intimacy. Finally, Miles' new love interest, Maya, offers him the possibility of redemption and healing. Unlike his ex-wife, Maya sees Miles for who he truly is and accepts him unconditionally. Their budding relationship provides Miles with a sense of hope and renewal, challenging him to confront his past traumas and embrace the possibility of happiness. Through his connection with Maya, Miles learns to let go of his self-destructive tendencies and open himself up to love once again. Throughout the film, Jack's behavior displays elements of narcissism, particularly in his pursuit of pleasure and validation. He often prioritizes his own desires and impulses over the needs of others, demonstrating a lack of empathy and consideration. His engagement in extramarital affairs, coupled with his disregard for the consequences of his actions, reflects a sense of entitlement and self-absorption characteristic of narcissistic individuals. Furthermore, Jack's tendency to manipulate and exploit others to fulfill his own needs is indicative of narcissistic traits. He repeatedly lies to both his fiancée and his friend, Miles, in order to indulge in hedonistic pursuits without facing accountability. His inflated sense of self-importance and grandiosity leads him to believe that he is exempt from the rules that govern social conduct, ultimately alienating those around him. Despite his charming exterior, Jack's narcissistic tendencies ultimately contribute to his downfall. His inability to form genuine connections or sustain meaningful relationships leaves him isolated and unfulfilled, highlighting the inherent emptiness of narcissism. SideWays offers a powerful reminder of the dangers associated with unhealthy and dysfunctional relationships through the characters of Miles and Jack. The film highlights the destructive impact that such relationships can have on individuals' emotional well-being and personal growth. One of the key dangers of dysfunctional relationships is the toll they take on one's mental and emotional health. In the film, both Miles and Jack experience profound levels of stress, anxiety, and unhappiness as a result of their toxic dynamics. Their codependent tendencies and inability to communicate effectively only serve to exacerbate their issues, leading to a cycle of resentment and conflict. Moreover, dysfunctional relationships can also inhibit individuals' ability to fulfill their potential and pursue their goals. Miles, for example, is unable to move past his failed marriage and pursue his passion for writing due to the emotional baggage he carries from his past relationships. Similarly, Jack's reckless behavior and lack of accountability prevent him from maturing and taking responsibility for his actions. Furthermore, dysfunctional relationships can perpetuate harmful patterns of behavior and communication, which can have long-lasting repercussions on individuals' future relationships. If left unchecked, these patterns may become deeply ingrained, making it difficult for individuals to form healthy connections with others in the future. It's important to recognize the warning signs of dysfunctional relationships and seek help if you or someone you know is experiencing them. This may involve setting boundaries, seeking therapy, or even ending the relationship altogether if it is irreparably damaging. Ultimately, prioritizing one's own well-being and surrounding oneself with supportive, nurturing relationships is essential for leading a fulfilling and emotionally satisfying life. If you like this video, please share and subscribe.